Actually, the Fed is crashing long-term speculative and tech assets, okay? We can see, and hopefully we see, space at $6. This kind of deals are popping out with those kind of bear markets. Those are the times where you make a lot of money. Welcome to the very first shaved version of Virgin Galactic Fridays, your favorite space show on the whole internet. So thank you very much for tuning in. I really appreciate. Don't smash the like button and don't ring the bell and don't subscribe, guys. For no reason at all, you should do this, one of these three things. We will talk about space and the number 6. The number $6 is some kind of a magical number now for me. You know, I want to space to go down to 6 so I can go all in. I want to see what the Fed effect is on space, fully throttle bearish on space, and this is our first and biggest topic. Then we will talk about the space performance of the last 7 days, and then we will dive in to the stock chart. So stay tuned and lean back. So summarized, actually, the Fed is crashing long-term speculative and tech assets, okay, especially those that are very overvalued. Here's a small Instagram story that you can see where I put together what's going on. Here we go.
And there are 4 key areas: asset valuations, debt owed by households and businesses, funding risk, and leverage among financial institutions. So I would say asset valuations, I'm going to go really superficially here, but asset valuations are somewhat elevated, I would say.
So as you can see, Fed thinks that the assets are inflated. If you want to have the full view and my perspective, this is the video of yesterday. Watch it, about the Fed crashing those stocks like Tesla and space. However, let me put it to the point right now here. We can see, and hopefully we see, space at $6. And if you haven't seen my videos prior, at $6, space, Virgin Galactic, is valued as a whole company on the stock market for $1.5 billion. In the bank, in cash assets, they will have, after the recent capital raise, $1.5 billion. That means that with every dollar you put into Virgin Galactic, you have an equivalent dollar in the bank, in the company. That means you are buying basically all the assets, all the patents, all the engineering, all the branding, everything what Virgin Galactic owns for free. This is how in the 80s corporate raiders got very rich, because they have seen, wow, this company has assets worth $1 billion, and on the stock market, it's worth $0.8 billion. So you have a discrepancy of $0.2 billion, and that's why I'm buying it. And when the next bull run comes, you know, the company's maybe worth 40, 60, 80% more. And this is where the risk off is actually getting to, okay? You buying something that is more worth. This is something like you going out there and want to buy a car, and you know, you can speculate, all right, you know, is this a fair value on the price? But you know, the price of the car usually should be like $50,000, and it's now worth, you know, $30,000 at this guy, and everything is fine with the car, so why not buy it, right? It's this kind of deals are popping out with those kind of bear markets, and that's why I love them as well. Those are the times where you make a lot of money. So this is where I'm seeing space going. Maybe the ultra lows, what we have ever seen in this year, we will still see in January. So let's see, and let's dive into the space performance of the last 7 days since last Virgin Galactic Fridays. You can be early on GSX, okay? You can be early. You remember just a couple of videos ago, I talked about that GSX is 0.05 US dollar per GSX coin? Well, you know, it jumped a little bit, okay? On the 21st of January, and this is actually the Twitter account that you should follow for news, Stephen McCullough, he is the founder and CEO of Apollo FinTech, and he just tweeted a couple of days ago a new chart where GSX was already trading for 0.1. So 100% increase for those who jumped in at the last videos. Congratulations. Well, and he's posting a couple of news that I want to get into. First, you know, we talked about the Knoxwire, the new system for banks that can use GSX and will hold GSX as reserve and can, you know, offer super fast and super broad payments during the bank systems. Not only that, but once the integration is fulfilled, this is just a recent tweet by Steven, once the Visa integration is completed on Knox Bank, users will be able to deposit their GSX in Apollo and spend with Visa card. This is mind-blowing. This is the first great application that is coming to real life. Guys, you remember the GSX farmers market where the people came and bought, you know, fresh fruits and so on? Well, this is the next evolution of that. You know, you can spend it now on everything. So it's basically quite into the final stages now, so stay tuned for that. And there's also a big GSX news of new assets. You remember the GSX price will raise as a stable coin because there are some more assets that will back that. And you know, you will see that more and more assets are being added, and that's why you see here, for example, GSX has secured a shaft mine that will add to the coin's asset backing. So this is in Zimbabwe, and more footage to come. So follow Steven on Twitter and follow here this channel on news. And now the big question, how you can get your hands on GSX. Now you might ask, quite rightly, how to get your hands on GSX, this high potential crypto flyer that I think has huge potential, not only because of the products and future perspective that we discussed over many videos out there, but also because of the team. Something like execution is very important, and when you see they doing developments after developments, it's something that is very rarely done in the crypto space. So if you are more advanced and more knowledgeable crypto trader already, then go to Bitmart. Okay, the link is in the description, obviously, and then you can see this is one of the biggest exchange with the biggest volume for GSX to get your hands on them. And if you are a more, let's say, beginner, or you want to start with that, it's also easy. You can use your credit card just like you order some food or you order some clothing. Okay, it's super easy, like Amazon. Okay, you just put in your credit card in the website of GSX, you register, you put your credit card details, you purchase your GSX, and there you go, you are set up for the future. So what are you waiting for? Okay, now let's dive into the space performance over the last 7 days. And as you can see, it's quite of a roller coaster, right? Bearish sentiment, bull market traps, kind of relief rallies, snapback rallies, huge downturns, everything and everything, okay? On Monday, we had this tremendous lowest point that I have ever seen in space, $7.66. Congratulations for many of you guys who bought at this and timed it perfectly, because since then you gained about 10%. However, this is always a little bit of, how to say it, with a grain of salt, okay? I'm a big fan of just averaging down every month, and this lower prices obviously are a huge present for that. But still, I think we could see even lower prices. I mean, I don't think that the stock can go much lower, but still we can go to 6. Let's go to 6, bro. Okay, I would love to see space at 6 because this would be an unbelievable catch. And guys, I think so many people are, you know, not aware of that, but because many people just know the bull market, okay? I'm not angry with you because the last crash or crisis was in 2008, but then we had like a bull market since then. Then we had the crash, the Corona crash, but this was just like a mini crash compared to what happened with the overall stock market in 2008 and 2009. If you're looking then into the overall scenario, you still think the overall, you know, since my birthday on the 27th of December till 26th of January, we're still following the downtrend, no question about that. But with all that respect, believe me that what many don't know, and this is where I take the conclusion here, we are building huge wealth in those bear markets, okay? Those are a great fundamental to absolutely gain lots and lots of money, and big hedge funds, big institutions, they are gaining so much money through this kind of bear market. So either you're being a part of it or you're ignoring it. Well, I would recommend the first. Pre-market, we are quite positive after the big sell-off yesterday, falling again more than 5% to below $8, okay? And then here you can see I added some more indicators that we will discuss in a second, but we still, if we are zooming into the chart, we are in a still very bearish situation. Also here you can see the sell-off here was with big volume, and this is something that I want to discuss with you guys. Here you can see big volume coming on in these moves, which is always not that great, okay? As more volume there is into the markets, there more you can predict the let's say direction where we're going, okay? For example, markets are good when they are liquid, right? As less liquidity there is, as less money is in the stock, then that's not good, okay? So as more outflows you have, as more you can predict where the stock could go, okay? And how a movement is way or the other quite interesting. So you can see here, I feel in general that you know, here you can see where we had these big moves, big volumes came into the stock, right? Then here big outflow into the stock, and then never really recovered since then, and that's why there was more selling pressure here, also more selling pressure, more outflows here, and this is the things that you can really observe. It's free. You just open Yahoo Finance, you add these indicators here, okay? So there is you know, different indicators that you can put here, but here you can see the money is definitely outflowing here in this kind of yeah, situations, okay? Nothing much to say more than that in the chart itself. I just think the overall situation is that the current biggest risk is a inverted curve field. There will be a huge video, a final warning tomorrow on this channel, so make sure you don't miss that. Don't subscribe, don't ring the bell, guys. I'm just joking, obviously, so do all of this stuff so you will get notified tomorrow for a very important video that you can learn a lot from. So I hope you learned today something about Virgin Galactic, and let me know what you do with this stock. I'm holding and adding every month because I still believe we can have those lower levels for a bit until we have a good recovery for sure anytime soon.